Hi guys. So today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about vengeful, awful fucking women. And every time I make the mistake, and I always say, I need more feminine energy in my life. I need to be friends with more women, when typically in my life I've made better friends with guys. And there's always been a reason, and it's because guys don't have drama. There's no garbage, there's no BS. They tell you what they think. If they don't like you, they don't like you. If they hate something about you, they'll be like, fix that, I hate that about you. Like, I've had guys come on straight on my channel and be like, I hate your lipstick. And sometimes I'm like, what about my video? But all you care about is my lipstick. But the fact of the matter is, at least they're straight up and they're like, I hate your freaking lipstick. So I can look in the mirror and be like, do I like it or not? Well, screw him, I like it. Or maybe I should change that lipstick. Guys are straightforward, right? Women are not straightforward. Maybe I'm wrong. I shouldn't generalize. That's wrong. It's wrong to generalize. But every time, and I've made videos about it, I think I need to be friends with women and I need to put in more of an effort. I do. And I'm sorry I did. And I get reminded of why I'm sorry. So I've got a few good girlfriends in my life right now, and they're good. They're wonderful. They're good people. I think they're probably the best women I've ever known because they're really good people. But I have to tell you, I'll start with a story. No, I won't. No, I will. I'll start with the story. So I was friends with a woman a while back, and I was nothing but a good friend of this girl. And she had a habit of calling me drunk in the middle of the night, which I don't know why I always end up with these drunks calling me in the middle of the night, because I don't even drink. Like, I'm not even a good drinking buddy, so why do they want to be my friend? I don't even know. I'm not a good drinking buddy. I drink club soda and lime. It's like I'm not the party that you're looking for. So I don't know why they want to be my friend, but they do. So anyways, this chick could call me all hours of the night crying about her boyfriend. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo about, oh, he doesn't love me. He likes other girls. He wants someone else. I know. Oh, he wants you. Oh, he wants this. He wants that. He doesn't like me. I can tell. He's cheating on me. He's like drama, 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 drama. And frankly, I was sick of it. But I'm not a mean person, so I was going to keep listening, because if someone needs to talk, especially if they're turning to substances, I'm going to be someone that's going to listen, because I have lost people that I love to death because of substances. And maybe if they had more people to talk to, it wouldn't have happened. And you know what? It wouldn't have gone that far, and maybe they would have had more help. So I would never turn somebody away because of that. So you know what? I put up with more than I should. I should have cut it off right at the balls, is where I should have cut it off, right there. And I didn't. So I would put up with it and put up with it. The phone calls, the whining about the boys. And then I'm at a funeral one day. At a funeral. And she's calling and calling, back to back to back to back, calling. And I'm texting her saying, I'm at a funeral. I can't talk right now. I'm at a funeral. I can't talk. And she's saying, I need to talk to you. It's an emergency. I found out for sure he's cheating on me, for sure. This guy wasn't cheating on her. He didn't give a shit enough to cheat on her. He didn't. He really didn't have time in his life. He was like 30 years older than her, and he appreciated her, and he was happy to have her, and he loved her despite some of her challenges, because she was a great girl on the inside and had a good heart. She just had some challenges in life. But he loved her for what she was, and he wasn't cheating on her. But she just had a problem with herself and hated herself. And I know why she hated herself. And I understand that. But she made it my problem. And I let it happen. But anyways, so my mistake. I take responsibility for that. But nonetheless, I said, I'm at a funeral, you gotta stop calling me. She wouldn't stop calling me. I finally got nasty, because she got nasty. She was like, listen, bitch, I need to talk to you now. We're supposed to be friends. Like, she's like, step outside and answer the phone. And I wrote back and I said, listen, bitch, don't ever call me again. Because it's done. We are not friends anymore. I'm at a funeral of somebody I love. And this is over. This is the end. So this lovely, lovely lady went to my employer and tried to destroy my fucking life. Because with lies and bullshit, straight up lies about me, trying to make accusations against me, knowing my profession, and things that were totally like out of this world bullshit, like completely non-sequential, unbelievable stories. that nobody would believe, but still nonetheless the intention was the same. Okay? So my work, my employer knew this was crap because my employer knows me and knows that these things were coming from someone who sounded very impaired on the phone and who was clearly making up the most hysterical, ridiculous stories she could about me. And everybody knew this was garbage. But nonetheless, it still hurt my feelings and it impacted me that a woman would try and take me down like this when I've had lots of women try and take me down and destroy my life for no reason. But there is no reason. I know why. It's because they're jealous, because they hate me. Oh, is it because I drive a nice car? Well, guess what? I worked my fucking ass off for my nice car. And a lot of people work their ass off. And you know what? I worked my ass off for my career. And you know what? But I sacrificed too. I didn't just work my ass off because a lot of people work their ass off and they don't have some of the things that I have. I know I'm blessed as well because I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to have the education I have. But I sacrificed a lot to have the education I have. I sacrificed being my best years to date and find a partner. I gave those up and traded them in for school. And I studied instead of dating. And those were my best years to find a partner. So instead of having a husband and the young family that I'd love to have right now, I'm single and I'll probably stay alone and stay single because I traded it in for the education that would get me what I wanted in my life. And I prioritized that over the young family, which was really what I wanted more. I really wanted that more. And I missed out on that. I made a sacrifice and I missed out on that. So my nice car and the things that I have and my career that I have, my education that I have, and I've had women who are jealous of the education I have and have told me, too fucking bad. Like, I gave up a lot for that. Like, I live alone. I go to sleep every night alone in my own bed cuddling a goddamn cat, okay? So I gave up for that. So, like, if you're jealous of it, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm not jealous of you because you have a husband who loves you or a boyfriend who's committed to you. I don't want to ruin your life and blow up your career. Like, I'm happy for you. I'm like, yeah, you know what? If I made different choices, I'd have that too. And good for her. Because you know what? Having nice things isn't all that matters. Sometimes just having what makes you happy in your heart and what makes you feel comfortable is what matters. And you know what? I'd love to have that young family you have. I'd love to have that home and have my husband cutting the grass while I like make him sandwiches and soup for lunch. Like, I'd love that shit. And there's none of that for me. When I'm stressed out, I read textbooks. I don't like go and like cuddle up to my husband and binge watch a TV show, a series. Like, there are sacrifices here. Okay? I'm not mean and jealous when someone else has something that I want. But women are more than happy to try and blow up my whole life if they think that I have something that they wish they had. This is women. Men never do this shit. Men will just say, I hate you, you're a bitch. Or you'll see it in the comments. You'll see guys comment on this video. They'll say you're stupid, you're whatever. See, because they don't care. There's no drama. They're honest. They're straightforward. We're women. We'll be like, they'll be your friend. They'll be your friend. They'll be your friend till you're at a funeral and you can't answer the phone to hear them cry that their boyfriend is finally cheating on them. Finally, after all these years of like being unconscious on the floor, finally cheating on them, which he wasn't cheating on her. And you know what? It becomes my problem. I have to hear about it. So now, years later, people are still bringing it up and talking about it, and still bringing it up and talking about it. And it's so goddamn annoying. It just pissed me off today and pushed me over my limit. So I want to talk about vengeful women. And vengefulness is a woman's disease. It's a woman's illness. Men are not vengeful. Men will get angry and throw a punch. Men will have a temper tantrum and get angry and put a hole in your wall. And it's not okay. It's not excusable behavior. But that's how they behave when they're angry and they lose control. Women don't lose control. They start plotting and planning and manipulating. It's like when men cheat for the most part. Men will cheat from opportunity. They might find themselves in a situation where maybe the sex hasn't been great or the relationship hasn't been good, and they find themselves with somebody and sparks fly or there's a connection and they make a mistake. It's the opportunistic time, and they'll make a mistake and they'll cheat. not what women do. And then they're sorry later usually, and they feel sick about it, and they won't do it again. Women, however, which there are exceptions, there are cheating whores that are men, there are man whores, there are definitely man whores, but that's usually men are opportunistic. Women, and this is scientifically proven, guys, it's a spider. I'm going to let it live. I'm going to let it live. Anyways, women will plot and plan and pretend like there's a bachelorette they have to go on 6 months from now and start talking about it 6 months ahead of time so that their boyfriend or husband know it's coming and see them saving for it and planning for it, when really they're like planning their like trip to Cuba for 5 days with their boyfriend that they work with. Women are manipulative cheaters. Women are the ones who will not opportunistically run into someone at work that they have the hots for and get too close and make an emotional connection by accident. Women will plot and plan. And I'm talking about the vengeful type, not good people. I'm talking about the vengeful, nasty, manipulative women. And these are the ones I seem to continue to run into. Every time I think I want to make friends with women, I find cheaters, I find manipulators, I find liars, I find vengeful, hateful women who hate other women, don't help them, don't support other women, don't support young women. They just try and cut people down as soon as they feel like people are getting a little bit higher than them. So here's some advice for you if you are a vengeful fucking woman, okay? So self-reflection. Take time to understand the source of your feelings and the impact they have on your well-being in your relationships. Well, we know the source of your feelings. You hate yourself. You hate your life. You wish you were somebody else. You want someone else's life. Well, get over it. So does half the planet. That's a first world problem. Get some help. Get some counseling. Talk through it. Learn to accept yourself. Accept the good. Accept the bad. Nobody's perfect. No one loves everything about their life. Everybody wishes they made some different decisions or did things differently. Everyone could have taken a different path. I look at the path I took and I love it and I'm grateful for it. I know getting to go to school was an opportunity as an adult. It was a blessing to continue my education throughout my adulthood and to just keep going. Not every adult has that opportunity. I feel like I'm blessed for that. But there's other paths I would have liked to have taken as well. And you know what? You can recognize that too. Maybe you don't love the path you took, but you know what? Maybe there's great things about the path you took, and maybe there's other people that wish they took your path. So think of it that way. And how about communication? Express your feelings openly and honestly with a person and focus on understanding rather than blaming them. So like, don't blame me because I worked my ass off and sacrificed a family for my education and my career. Don't blame me for that. Just communicate with me and just say, I hate you because you worked your ass off and got yourself a career and an education instead of having a family like I did. Just be honest. Be upfront. What am I going to say to that? I'm going to say I'm really sorry, you know? But let me tell you, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Like, I'd love to lay and have someone to cuddle with and watch a movie with and eat popcorn with, or someone to, like, flip my burgers for me. Like, I'd love that. I'd fucking love that. I don't have it. Sorry, this is an abrasive video, guys. I'm going to have to put a trigger warning on this. Try to have some empathy. See the situation from another person's perspective, which can help you foster understanding and forgiveness. So, if you hate me so much that I need to be forgiven for what I've done to you, then it's time for you to be empathetic, try to think of where I'm coming from, and definitely, if I need to be forgiven, it's something you need to bring up to me. But think of how I might feel when you try and destroy my career and my life and blow up my family and blow up everything because you're so damn jealous and hateful that you just want to burn up everything in your path and burn down everybody in your way in front of you to make yourself feel better. Think of how those people are going to feel after you burn their lives to the ground. Think about that. That helps. That'll help, trust me. Focus on self-care. Engage in activities that promote mental and emotional well-being, such as exercise, mindfulness, and hobbies. And therapy, like BetterHelp. So I will talk to you about BetterHelp again. It's not free, you have to pay for it, but it's income based, and there's subsidy for it, based on how much money you have to pay, because they actually care about helping people. And you can do it text, you can do it video, you can do it 24 hours a day. You can talk to your therapist on the phone if you want. You can do it whenever you need. Pardon me. Therapy is like dating. If you don't like your therapist, you could swap it out and get a new therapist. You're not committed to one. You don't have to go back to the doctor and say, oh God, get me a new therapist. You can actually just switch to another therapist. You can just get a new one just like that. You don't have to face them and say, I'm really not happy. I don't feel like we connect. Like, do a therapist breakup. You just text BetterHelp and say, get me a new therapist. And within 48 hours, they'll connect you with a new therapist. Ask you a few questions, connect you with someone new. And it's beautiful. I've done it myself. It helps you understand yourself, understand why you hate other people so much and what it is you hate about them, and what you can do about yourself to make yourself feel better. And appreciate the things in your life and value and feel blessed for the blessings that you have, because everybody has different blessings. My blessings are that I got to raise 2 beautiful children. I got to continue my education throughout adulthood and keep pursuing further education and further education. That's a gift. That's a blessing. Okay. Yeah, it was hard work. Yeah, it was a lot of sacrifice, but I was blessed to have that opportunity. Not everyone gets that opportunity. And I know a ton of brilliant women who had that opportunity, there would be no stopping them in this world. Instead, they're struggling because they never had the opportunity that I had. So I was blessed to have that, and it was a gift. So, and it's one I didn't deserve. It was a gift. I didn't do anything to earn that gift. That's a blessing, and it's a blessing I received, and I'm grateful for it. And the last point I have is forgiveness, ultimately. Letting go of resentment and choosing to forgive can bring peace and closure, freeing yourself from the burden that is vengeance, because vengeance is a burden. Ladies, if you feel vengeful all the time and you want to absolutely destroy someone's life and you hate them that much, you want to see them hurt, you want to see someone fall apart, you want to see someone's life become garbage when they worked so hard just to stand on their own 2 damn feet through challenges in their life, through hardship, through all kinds of difficulties and challenges you don't even know about, because some people are private and don't overshare, like myself, for instance. I don't overshare with women. There's a reason, ladies. Don't ever share with women, ever, because they will use it and they will burn down your house. As soon as they decide that you're not answering their phone call when you're in a funeral, and you should be because they're having a fight with their boyfriend, they will burn down your freaking house. So that's all I have to say. Ladies, be very careful. Watch out for vengeful, hateful women, and be mindful of what you tell other women and tell other people and who you make your friends. Sorry for that interruption. Little feet. I have to wait a moment because I can't talk so negatively in front of a little person. Give me a moment. This is Chicken. It's really annoying, but he's cute. Be careful of who, not even you make your friends, because this woman wasn't a friend. She was someone that I tried to help and who was an acquaintance, and it's really a sad misfortune is what it is that I answered the phone ever, because I was worried about her and worried about her well-being, and I thought she needed someone to talk to, because she took that and tried to destroy my life with it. And I'm still hearing about it this very day, because I let someone into my life a little while back. It wasn't too long, but it was long enough that it should be long gone by now. Anyways, that's all I have to say. There's nothing positive to add to this. Just that every time I think women are the way to go, I'm disappointed, and I'm really just saddened by the whole culture of feminism and feministic women and how they behave towards each other. And I wish, I'm going to do a video of lessons women can learn from men. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my video. I'm going to do a whole video on the lessons women can learn from men, because men have their problems, and I can make a whole video about that too. That's another video. I'll make that video, the problems with men, but they don't have the same problems with women. And rarely will you see one man destroy another man's life, unless it's in business, and that's a sociopath. that does that, that behaves that way. And the woman that did this to me, she's a sociopath. Totally a sociopath. Like DSM-5, like clinically sociopathic behavior disorder. Like definitely 100%. And so she had more than one challenge going on, and I knew this. But my problem was feeling bad for somebody and giving a damn too much, caring too much about somebody. And don't care too much about another woman, ladies, because other women will take you and burn you down. Anyway, that's it. Find some cool, good, chill guy friends and just sit around and drink your club soda and lime, and they won't try and pressure you to have a beer. They won't be annoying, and they won't gossip to you about their fights with their girlfriends and how terrible their girlfriends are. They'll just be normal and like talk about what's relevant. You won't have to hear the drama all day and night. And that's it. Anyways, guys, have a great night. Sorry for ranting at you, but it was worth every second of it. I hope you watched till the end.